while I get my Lean Cuisine pizza together, why am I struggling with this box? I don't understand. We are going to we're going to discuss some greenleaf.
Shout out Snap T-Pain. Damn, shout out Snap Young Jock.
Here's the greenleaf. I could just sit back and think about that letter that the mom typed out to all the kids. I was sitting there crying, having to tell them babies that, well, they're not babies, obviously, but as a mom, they're babies to her, telling them that we are officially divorced because obviously Lady May signed the paperwork and we are no longer together. But speaking of the pastor, who seemed to move on fairly quickly, Miss Thot. They were so into each other, drinking their champagne, celebrating. Her divorce is fine now, because she sounds like some southern little Jezebel on some very horrible show that came out in the 80s or something. Anyway, poor little child messing with Jacob and got her all twisted up. She's over there getting torn up, drunk. She's so messed up, talking crazy to everybody. When LaToya comes over there, get out of here. She tripping. She was toe up drunk because she feels guilty. She even said about the paperwork. The money and everything being transferred in the pastor's name because obviously as Bessie or whatever his name, his sister, is trying to take the bishop down, the whole Greenleaf family, and she just ended up helping do that. And she probably did that at the end because of the fact Jacob didn't want to be with her, didn't want to have an affair with her. And like when she said, I'll never get what I want, and she says, I'm sorry, I knew it was because she was going to do something, and she transferred that money, and it was all in the bishop's name. So he's going to be one, I guess, in trouble for whatever this plan that she has. And because of the fact that she wasn't acting right, she went and got a brother. Meanwhile, Grace was doing her investigation. She got a boyfriend on her. Her boyfriend found something and found out her last name was James. That's the same preacher that the pastor, when he burned down some church for some insurance money or something, their dad was inside and died in a fire. So in revenge, he's up and getting close to this woman. Grace is like, I just want you to know whose daughter that is. And she tells the pastor, he's just like looking crazy, like, man, the pastor is just out there looking foolish. And I guess Lady May and Patty LaBelle trying to get this church. Now, speaking of that, Patty LaBelle mentioned, what is wrong with you and Grace? What is the problem? She asks Grace, she says nothing. Then all of a sudden we see Lionel trying to get a hold of Lady May and then tell Lady May, let's talk about our daughter. Daughter being Grace. That's probably why her mom is ultimately so mean. I always thought because she was jealous of her daughter, because of the fact she knows that she had an affair and had a child out of it. So she's coming so hard on the pastor about sleeping with her sister. You didn't have a baby out of it. And Miss Charity met her somebody fine. So I'm hoping they're going to put them together, even though he was talking noise about her ex, Kevin, who is gay, and she didn't like things that he had to say. She's like, this is the father of my child. And so, and that may not happen because his views are not that great. So, that is my review of Greenleaf. I don't think I missed anything, except for the fact that, once again, I forgot thought Grace was trying to convince that girl that's on trial to not give up and fight. But of course, LaToya Luckett convinces her she's the hero. She's everything. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot that part. Miss LaToya Luckett went and got her brother. At the very end, he sees his wife and like, oh, I heard you've been bad. I said, what if she come up missing or dead? She already threatened the girl, saying that she was going to tell if she didn't get out of her house. So how better we don't see her the next no more episodes, even though that is his wife. She had no connection to her. That's just a sister-in-law. So that's what I forgot. I'm sorry. Greenleaf.